So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in the group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You didn't really think they'd just let you destroy them without a fight, did you?
The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
You got what you deserved.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
You didn't give them a real good first impression.
You really think things would be any different if we'd waited for them to act first? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I should go.
See you later.
Okay, so I know that was kind of long, but I find that kind of stuff wildly interesting, and I know there's some other people out there who watch this who will. And that was basically a crash course on Quarian History 101. And I find the Quarians is one of the most particularly interesting races in the game. I just like the history, like they have been pushed off their off their homeworld, and they kind of roam around in these giant fleets in the galaxy, in exile, trying to find a new home or trying to take their old home back. In a way, I kind of think they're like gypsies. In a way, I kind of equate them to gypsies, because gypsies don't really have a home. They just kind of roam around wherever, doing whatever. And also, no one really likes Quarians. No one likes it when the Quarian fleet enters a space. They treat them like second-class citizens, and they're banned to enter most places. So in that sense, they're also like gypsies, because no one likes it when like a gypsy caravan comes into their area. And in fact, gypsies are banned from most countries. So that's what I kind of pull parallels to. But yeah, they created the Geth, which are the main enemy of the game. They're the robotic sort of enemies, and like they said, as they get together, they become smarter. Also, and then the Geth, they tried to wipe them out. Geth rose up, Quarians lost, and now the Geth own the old Quarian homeworld. But anyway, I gotta head to the Artemis Tau cluster. Have to go to. Is it Athens, Macedon, Sparta, or Kronos? I think it's Sparta. Not sure. Here we go, guys. The first launch of the Normandy under command of STALIN Shepard. Okay, let me guess. I totally didn't go to the right place. Shit. Failing to check my journal. Finally, at the Sony. Oh, great. Great. Explore the uncharted worlds of the Artemis Tau cluster. Yeah, thanks. Basically, it says flounder about until you find the place where she is. So, I'm gonna just see if I can land on one of these planets. No, none of these planets orbiting the sun.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
What's this? Let's explore it. Let's explore this automated distress beacon. And coming with me, UX, Talia. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. We're landing on our first planet, and of course we get to roll around this moon buggy thing. So I gotta get used to these controls.